Hello, I'm Dolly. My channel name is Tea Time with Dolly and Thrifty Living. I'm so glad you came to join me today. I have my glass of iced tea this nice hot summer night. Okay, if you would like, get yourself your favorite beverage and come back and join me for a little visit. And if you like my video, I hope you'll subscribe and give me a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything, and it does help me. And tell your friends about me if you like my video. Okay, are you ready? Today I thought I would talk about stop and return. Okay, number one, we'll talk about stop. That is, stop subscriptions that you are not using. I was talking to someone recently, and she was telling me about some subscriptions that she'd been paying for and they weren't even using. At one time, they used them, but some hadn't been using them for a long time. She had signed up for a magazine online because she liked one of the writers that wrote one of the articles. Well, shortly after she signed up for it, that writer left the magazine and moved on to another place. So that was only $3.95 a month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but over a period of time it adds up, and she couldn't figure out how to cancel it. She looked and looked, and it took her 6 months to finally figured it out. You know how they do. They to cancel something, a lot of times it's a real little print, or no phone number. So it was difficult. So she also had ordered some pills that was supposed to do something wonderful. They were $99 a month. Well, she didn't want to keep getting them. I think she just thought she would try it. Well, what she didn't see was the recurring, the little fine print. So it kept coming every month. Now, however, she did use them, but she didn't really want to keep getting them. So she finally figured out how to get that stopped. The same thing happened to me several years ago. I had seen on the computer some all-natural pills that were supposed to make your knees feel so much better. Well, I thought it said just, you pay the shipping and the pills are free. So I realized that was due, a trial. But I thought then after that you would reorder it if you wanted it. But no, the next month, there come the bottle of pills. And of course it went on my credit card or debit card, I forget which I gave to them now. So when I got that next, I thought, oh, I need to cancel this. But they make it hard sometimes. Okay, and this person that I talked to had signed up for Lumosity, so it would help her son with attention and focus. It hasn't been used for 5 years since it is charged to her card just once a year. It was easy to not really notice it, but every year was getting charged. She was getting charged for it. So it was just $78 a year, and I guess it was a good, thing, but not if they're not using it. She didn't need it. And they had used it several years ago, but hadn't used it for the last 5 years. Then there was IXL. I guess that's a homeschool channel. It was only $9.99 per month, and it was good when they were using it. They hadn't been using it for quite some time. Okay, something else I wanted to point out. Many people get rid of their cable to save money. But then they subscribe to several other things like Netflix, Disney Plus, and sometimes they can wind up subscribing to several channels. And it may cost them more than the cable was. So she was paying for Disney Plus, but they were only watching it around the Christmas holidays when her family got together, when her kids were home from college and came in from out of state and so forth. And so most of the year they weren't using it. So she decided, okay, she'll just subscribe to it maybe at about November and cancel it in January when, just have it when they're really using it. And each subscription, may not cost very much, but over a period of a year, it could add up. I wrote down some of the things that she had said. Their online magazine, now she canceled it after 6 months, but if she had kept it for a year, it would have been $47.40. And the pills for a year would have been $1,188. I don't know what they were supposed to do. Something to make you healthier, I guess. Lumosity was $78 per year, just a one-time thing. And the IXL would have been $119.88 per year. Disney Plus, $107.88. The grand total for those, $1,541.16. Now, I don't know if some of her, she subscribed to some of the, Xbox and things for her teenage sons. I'm not sure. I think she'd mentioned Xbox, so she may have been subscribed to some of that too. But it all really adds up. So the main thing I'm getting at is check your statements when you get them for your credit card or your bank statements, and see if there's charges on there for a subscription that you're not using, because there's no use paying for it if you're not using it. Another thing a lot of people sign up for is a gym, especially around New Year's. You're going to start your new year out, you're going to work out, you're going to lose weight, you're going to be healthy, you're going to do all these wonderful things. And you start out all gung-ho, you're going to do it. But after a little while, you sort of lose interest, and then you find your son not going as often, and pretty soon maybe you're not going at all, but it's still coming off your credit card. So be sure you check the card. Be sure you see if there's memberships on there that you're paying for that you're not using. Now, if you're using the gym, that's great. But I'm talking about the people that are subscribed to something that they're not using. Okay, so that was the stop. Now we're going to go to the return. And by return, I'm talking about returning things to the store. You buy something and you get it home, you try it on, you think, I don't know. Or maybe it doesn't even fit you right. Or you look awful in it. Or maybe it's something for the house that you thought you really wanted. And you set it down. A week later, it's still sitting there and you're thinking, I don't even know why I bought that. Well, return them. Return them to the store. Don't throw your receipts away until you know you're going to keep it. Now, some stores will return it without a receipt. Walmart's pretty good about that. If you don't have a receipt, they'll usually give you a gift card. I just bought a pair of pants, and I bought it like 2 weeks ago. I thought, sure, I saved the receipt, but I could not find it. So I took it back, and that store would give me, without the receipt, they would give me the sale price because they were summer pants, they were marked down. They weren't marked down when I bought them 2 weeks ago, but now they were. So I lost money on that, but at least I got a little bit of something, and the pants weren't just sitting there taking up space that I'll never wear them. So that was a little lesson for me. I'll probably find the receipt now because I'm sure I saved it because I tried them on and I thought, no, I don't want these. But I don't know where I saved it at. Okay, let's see. So anyway, take back things. And, you know, if you find out you're not going to use it, or you're not going to wear it, whether it's something for the house or something to wear, save your receipts. But if you can't find the receipt, try to return it if it's something you're not going to use. And if you get something and you think, I'm really not sure about this, I'm sure most of us has, at one time or another, bought something that, because we were really looking for something, we buy it, but it wasn't exactly what we'd hoped for, but we thought, well, it'll work, it'll do. And you think, well, I'm not really sure. And then you'll probably never wear it. But if you got one of those kind of things, you bring it home and you're not sure about it, hang it up on the outside of your closet or somewhere where you're going to see it. Or if it's something for your house, set it up where you're going to see it before you use it. And then it will remind you, taken back. And then if you decide, yeah, I really think I really like this, it's growing on me, then you can just put it up. But, you know, if you're undecided, just put it out where you're going to see it until you decide if you really are going to keep it or not. Okay, that's all I'm going to talk about today. I would love to hear your comments. And if you like my video, tell your friends. Okay, God bless you this week. Bye-bye.